Challenges in Nursing with Immunizations by Holly Ann Bolton and Lauren Bacon. The purpose of immunizations. In today's society, most healthcare professionals' goal is to educate patients on what they can do to prevent disease. Prevention is one of the top strategies to achieve quality health from around the world. One way we can prevent disease is immunizations, also known as vaccines. What is a vaccine? An immunization or vaccine is a method of providing protection and defense against disease and illness caused by infection. The vaccine is a substance that holds small amounts of the virus or bacteria which is administered into the body by a shot. These small portions of the vaccine generate immune responses with no possibility of illness or death. Once the body has been exposed to the bacteria or virus, the next time there is exposure, the body will have built up defense mechanisms called antibodies to attack that virus or disease before your body even knows it has been exposed. Immunizations have had an enormous effect of prevention of diseases and improving quality of life around the world. What is the challenge? Nurses are faced with the challenges of immunizations because some people are skeptical about vaccines. Some people are even exempted from vaccines because of moral or religious reasons. The majority of people who deny vaccines have obtained misinformed information regarding their immunization. Patients are concerned with the side effects of immunizations. Healthy people tend to believe that they are more at risk to develop the disease with the vaccine than they are without being vaccinated. People fear that they will have an allergic reaction if pursuing immunizations. It becomes controversial because if patients are not worried about the side effects, then they are worried about the actual disease and vice versa. A parent's concern for their child. Safety is the number one concern for parents with their children in any situation, as it should be. Parents do not want to expose their children to anything that can put them at risk. There are many misconceptions about certain immunizations that leave parents with anxiety and fear of the well-being of their children. Another concern parents have is the amount of vaccines infants receive. The infant's immune system is not fully developed, so parents fear that giving them large amounts of vaccines can weaken their immune system and not be able to fight off the disease. Parents are also worried that immunizations lead to other diseases such as autism or diabetes. According to a 2004 online survey, more than half of parents are concerned about their children developing a long-term disease as a result from the immunization. Why is it important to vaccinate your child? When parents do not vaccinate their children, they are not only at risk for themselves catching a disease, but for others surrounding them as well. When other people that are exempted from or refuse vaccines, it puts others around them at risk for developing and spreading diseases. That is why it is crucial for children to have immunizations before entering school. Each state has different laws pertaining to which vaccines are required when entering school. It is important that parents are aware of these laws and recommendations for their children. The truth. A news media article that was balancing contradictory views of vaccines led parents to think that vaccines led to autism, which caused a huge negative impact surrounding the safety of the use of vaccines. After a series of court cases, it came to a conclusion that there is no existing evidence that leads to vaccines causing autism. Most side effects of vaccines are mild, including redness or swelling around the injection site, fatigue, nausea, or headache. In rare cases, there are situations where there are more serious side effects or allergic reactions. These rare cases are what cause the public to lose trust in immunizations. Barriers. Barriers become an obstacle in overcoming the challenge of administering immunizations for nurses. One of these barriers is the reassurance to patients that children and parents are not at risk when receiving the vaccines. Another barrier is preventable deaths that occur when people choose not to receive a vaccine. When patients deny the vaccine, they are mandated. It puts a stress on the nurse on how to approach the situation professionally. It is important for the nurse to educate the patient on the correct information involving the vaccine in a calm and comfortable way. How can we overcome this challenge? There are many strategies that can help people overcome the fear of immunizations. In the healthcare world, it is necessary to investigate the perception patients have on vaccinations in order to pursue a better trust with the public to see the situation from their point of view. It is important to convey to patients facts and myths about vaccines so they have a knowledgeable understanding. By doing this, we are spreading immunization value. With there being such a large misconception with what results from immunizations, spreading awareness can contribute greatly to educating people in society. Requiring citizens of the society to receive vaccinations is another way to avoid preventable deaths from vaccines. People are not forced to pursue immunizations, but if they want to participate in community functions, they must abide by the rules and get the vaccines. Another way to overcome this barrier is to eliminate the fear of future results from immunizations. We can eliminate this fear by displaying correct facts about how the vaccine will affect your future by not being at risk for this. Spreading awareness. As professional nurses, a great way to spread awareness is to create and promote an educational campaign targeted towards parents with children and the children themselves. Informing people in society by using the media, visiting schools, and handing out pamphlets that are easy to read for children and promote the use of vaccines at public events. It is important to let patients and parents know that the vaccines are safe and recommended to have for your overall health. Explaining to patients that vaccines are monitored through several systems, have been through extensive and detailed amounts of research, and if they were dangerous, they would not be given, can help patients get a better foundation of the process of vaccines. There is a cycle that vaccines go through, and at every stage they are closely observed. After research, the vaccines go through strict approval processes. After they have been approved, the side effects are strongly tracked and supervised after administration. Patient education can be the most effective strategy because as a nurse, some people are going to trust your word over an article on the internet. It is essential that nurses are able to answer any questions patients may have so we are giving correct facts. Why it is important to develop a trusting relationship in between the nurse and the patient. References.